What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Guys, last we left off, we were tracking what appears to be consolidation on most of these major cryptocurrencies. You can see for XRP specifically, Saturday, Sunday have pretty much just been stagnant and trading sideways for pretty much the entire weekend. And we made a video specifically yesterday which talked about the fact that today would be the day that we see some sort of volatility and some sort of movement, and that's exactly what happened. So you can see here yesterday, if I zoom in on what happens, I literally made a video which not many people were interested in because people like, immediate movements. They don't like me talking about what's coming in the future, which is crazy. They like when it happens this minute. But as you guys can see, I made a video here which says XRP holders tomorrow, will be the decision time. We'll get that movement, and you can see here I even made in the thumbnail that it's happening tomorrow, and we get that decision and that movement here because it ends a lot of this consolidation. And Monday, we've noticed, correlates very much so with the S&P 500, and it seems like for the most part that markets don't like to move, or the crypto markets don't like to move on the weekends because the S&P isn't open. But when the S&P and the stock market does decide to open, the stock market, then we start to see volatility, which ironically happened today. So you can see XRP for the past 2 days has been forming consolidation, or, we've been consolidating sideways here, and also been using 75 cents as a support since the 6th of April here. It's now the 11th, so we had the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th of consolidation. Today opens, and we immediately dump. Also, take, for example, that we did hit the bottom of this support level here on our correction to the downside, because we've been talking continuously that XRP has been forming a stair-stepping falling wedge pattern here, and here we are again falling, so we'll probably see some more consolidation before we tumble potentially lower here. And it's not just XRP that's taking this tumble, which we called specifically, and hopefully you guys see this now, that today was a great opportunity. We've been shorting XRP for a while now, honestly since Sunday, so it's been over a week now of shorting this market here, and we've made tons of profit. Honestly, the percentage drop we've had since buying in, we rejected here, we bought in at around 83 cents. Literally, the short has given us like a 15% opportunity. But we've actually corrected a 21 or 22%, which is pretty incredible. The other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum have actually managed to tumble too. We've mentioned day after day after day of this consolidation here that the sideways movement is leading up to another break. And you can see that's exactly what happened. We had the volume, we corrected down. Now we're intertwined with the moving average and this bottom support. And it looks like we want to break through it. Pretty interesting. Bitcoin as well, getting very close to being oversold now, but we did manage to take a tumble as well, 21%. 48K all the way down to 41K, really holding its support at 41. We break through 40K, we're going to fall and tumble probably down to 30. That's the next movement, or 35, then 30. But we'll see what happens. Otherwise, S&P opens in about 12 minutes right now from the time I'm recording this, so we'll see what happens then. But there's a chance, guys, that we are going to take a little stumble now that all the cryptos are doing the same thing. We could shockingly swing up, and we'll probably see cryptos do that too, but I'm betting we're going to start to pull back down a little lower. Otherwise, today's video is brought to us by Vyers Finance. Hopefully you guys are familiar with Vyers Finance. If not, let me tell you about it. It's actually interesting. They're basically a borrowing platform, or a lending platform that hopefully you guys have heard of. There's lots of them, like Salt was one within cryptocurrency. But what you can do that's different is you can actually supply them and you can borrow from them. So if you supply, you can earn passive interest, passive income. And if you borrow from them, you can, get your money and then do whatever you want with, as long as you pay them back with interest here. But as you guys can see, the borrowing is a higher APR or APY, depending on what exactly you're taking here. 80%, that's incredible. An 80% APY, that is insane. But some of the other ones have a little bit lower. Like if you take their cryptocurrency Waves, it's a lot lower. And if you have other cryptocurrencies here, it's a more average interest rate. But more information about Vyers Finance will be at the end of today's video, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, top 10 cryptocurrencies. As you can see, markets are consolidating and correcting back lower. You can see Bitcoin's down 3.5, Ethereum 5.9. We move up. XRP is down 6.16, 7.3 for Solana. Everything is tumbling. And we made this video yesterday, and I feel like it was very important. And I thought it was very much so accurate to what exactly is happening now. We literally made sense that the markets were consolidating over the weekends, and we typically do this following the S&P. And when the S&P decides to move, or come Monday, we'd start to see more of that volatility and volume and see these markets start to swing up and down and so on and so forth here. And that's exactly what happened. So we called this yesterday, and here we are seeing that movement and that volatility today. Now, in regards to XRP, we've had a major short on XRP for quite some time now, and we're actually at a very, very, very vital level for XRP specifically, and this is pretty much the first conservative support level that I've mentioned briefly with you guys pretty much every day, that this is where you should move stop losses to, if not take profits. So come last week, Sunday, we closed, you can see here, consistently, and I just want to recap this for those that are new to the channel here. We've discovered a major, and it's been over a year now, major descending triangle that started back in April here. April, I'd say, you could say early April, April 5th, even April 12th, which makes tomorrow a year. We've had a year of pretty much consolidation here where these markets have been seeing these major swings, major volume spurts, and here we are slowly consolidating and filling in this gap here. Now, ideally, what we're looking for, since rejection off this top resistance again, we're probably looking for a bottom at about 59 cents and then a swing back to the upside here. Consistently, we've hit this back in end of November of 2020, 2021, 2021 again, 2022, and here we are looking for another 2022. So it's been like 2 years where we've used resistance at 58 cents on XRP to hold the prices or reject the prices. And I do think we're going to use it as a support again. Now, you can see consistently we look for these wicks and these candles. We wick above and close the weekly below here. We wicked above, close the weekly below here, wicked above, close the weekly below it again, and it's always it's almost always, and if not, it is always followed by a correction to the downside after we wick down below it here. And that was our betting, advantage. And we took a short position on Bityard here for XRP specifically, which I'll talk about in a second, and we've shorted it. And it's been over a week now of this consolidation. And you can see once we closed below not only this moving average, but the downtrend here, we put this short position in and it's tumbled quite substantially. Short position was around 84 to 83 cents, and we've shorted it all the way down, and now it's at 71 cents. And you can see we're now retesting the bottom of this support on the weekly moving average, which is a pretty strong support. You can see in the past here how we usually use this as a means of momentum to burst upwards. Also here again, you can see numerous retests and attempts and reversals, swings back up, but there's a very big chance we could wick below here, retest 59, and then swing back up. I do have a short in on XRP. It's been over a week now, and I do expect to see markets dip lower, but definitely move your stop loss downwards, because there's a chance that we could wick up and then reverse, or reverse right now, who knows. But at least keeping the stop loss in will allow you to lock in those profits that we've taken since the 84-cent drop here. So I am expecting, however, to see us move all the way down to 59 cents. Whether or not that's a actual candle or just a wick, we've experienced both here in the past, is up for grabs, but I do think we are going to fall lower. What we actually did was we went to Bityard and we went to the XRP charts. If you guys aren't familiar, Bityard is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging website that I like to use here on the channel. We've been using them for over, honestly, I think 2 years now, going on 2 years, and the website's been absolutely incredible. Really no bugs or anything like that. They also have XRP, which is pretty incredible. Most exchanges don't. So the fact that I can leverage XRP is awesome. But we've taken a very low leverage, specifically making this trade, because the higher the leverage, the quicker you can get stopped out. And we wanted to be in this position long term. So we bought in for a short, created a short position here, typed in the market order, the amount of leverage, and then you can see the amount of margin that we wanted, and we click sell short, and we capitalized off this dip and this drop that we've been having here, which is expected. You can also see the prices are now, are we intertwined? No, we even broke through the 7-day moving average. So I do strongly believe XRP is going to continue to dip lower. Whether you want to buy in on that and short it, it's more risky because you've missed out on a week's worth of gains here, but it is still a possibility to take advantage of. So we have been able to short this. Link in the description to Bityard. When you do sign up, definitely or if you've already signed up, make sure to click mystery box here and get your free cryptocurrency, as well as earn your free daily mining, which is also super cool. And make sure to check out spot trading, which is also awesome. This is how I, interchange different cryptocurrencies. So make sure to check that out as well. Otherwise, back to the video here, you can see it's not just XRP that's also tumbling now. And I just want to jump back to the weekly here. You can see it goes beyond XRP. It goes to Ethereum, a Bitcoin. Now, these cryptocurrencies were definitely harder to make positions on. Ethereum mainly because there was really no formations here that we were able to use to track when to short the markets here. However, we have discussed specifically that markets, specifically, Ethereum here, when you see these major swings and we shoot up in price from $2,500 up to $3,500, a 43% pump in literally, March to April here, a 2-week jump, it's expected that this isn't going to last. And the fact that we were overbought since prices were 33, even though we went up to 35, it's too much FOMO, and I don't like to buy in on that. Since then, this has been a great short opportunity. However, we did buy in for a small, moderate to aggressive trade. Once we confirmed breaking above the moving averages here, then we were able to leverage, and then we hit a stop loss on this correction downwards, and then, we've been out of it ever since. But regardless, we have pulled back down. We still have plenty of room to head lower. I do believe we're going to head lower. We're closing below, or it looks like we're trading below the moving average already, so we'll see how this pans out. And Bitcoin specifically has also been a great opportunity to short. We've expected this. We've shorted this cryptocurrency on numerous occasions here. We've also said it's a moderate to aggressive trade for you guys to take advantage of. Some of them I've actually entered. Some of them I haven't, just because I don't like to trade that aggressively, and I already have a trade open on XRP. I don't need to do multiple ones here, but this on the 4-hour and hourly have shown clear signs of correction. Not only do we have a falling wedge pattern here, you can see this descending fractal, which usually is a bullish bias. It actually broke bearish, and we've tumbled lower. We also have a symmetrical triangle here, which broke bearish. The second we confirmed closing below here on the 4-hour charts was a short opportunity. You can then jump even closer. The second one that appeared was on the hourly, and you can see this major symmetrical triangle forming right here, consolidating, filling in the gap, higher lows, higher highs, filling in this gap, little, lower and lower and lower amounts of volume, and then we broke bearish here. We had this pump fake, which was insane, but since then have continued to dump lower, as expected here. So numerous attempts to buy in and short Bitcoin. We've clarified that on numerous occasions here, and I do think we're going to continue to dip lower. However, we are overbought on the 4-hour. Let's see the daily. Getting close to overbought on the daily here, but there is a big possibility that these cryptos are going to dip lower. But I do believe strongly that this is a healthy pullback, and it should hopefully allow us to head higher up sooner than later. But that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. I do want to talk more about Vyers Finance with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Vyers Finance for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, guys, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, Vyers Finance is a decentralized non-custodial liquidity protocol based on Waves blockchain, where users, wallets, and dApps can participate as depositors or borrowers. Now, depositors provide liquidity to the market to earn passive income, while the borrowers, on the other hand, are able to borrow in an over-collateralized manner. In other words, you supply crypto assets for passive income and borrow other crypto assets using the supplied ones as collateral. Now, Vyers Finance utilizes common pool-based mechanics where all funds deposited participate in interest-bearing activities equally. And according to Coindex, it is more than $1.5 billion in TVL for today, which makes the project highly attractive. Now, guys, being based on Waves blockchain, it utilizes extremely low fees, only like a few cents per transaction, and this makes it even more highly attractive for both high and low volume deposits and loans. Now guys, in order to use the service, you simply supply your preferred assets, and after supplying, you will earn passive income based on the market borrowing demand. Now, depositing assets allows you to borrow other assets by using your deposited assets as collateral. And additionally, some tokens, for example, Waves and others like USDN, are safely staked within the ecosystem to earn additional income for the depositors. Now, your funds are stored in a system of smart contracts, and the code of the smart contract is public and open source. And you can withdraw your funds from the pool or export the tokenized V-tokens version of your lender position. And the protocol also has its own governance token known as Vyers with an attractive APY. So guys, to stake, you just need to lock your Vyers on the governance page, and all income is then distributed on all locked tokens continuously, or every block, and in proportion to your G-Vyers, also known as locked Vyers. So guys, the more you lock, the bigger share you get, or after at least one block, you can actually start earning income. And owners of the governance token will be able to vote for system upgrades and parameters change. Now, Vyers also has been listed on a number of crypto exchanges. For example, you can even do it on Waves.exchange or even Hotbit. However, guys, you can still easily buy this coin by first buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, BNB from any large exchanges, and then transfer to the exchange that offers to trade this coin. And by the way, the protocol partnered with Unslashed and introduced such a thing as deposit insurance. And this means that if the contract or the project is hacked, then your funds will be returned to you. It doesn't sound too bad. So guys, if you want to check out Vyers Finance, definitely make sure to check them out in the description of today's video where I link them. Otherwise, huge shout out to Vyers for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.